A good angler is very versatile and also able to think on their feet and make decisions based on the conditions, right?
He got off because of you.
Of course.
No,
listen.
I had him on and I was doing my thing and then he told me to stop.
Just listen to the man.
Yes. And I
Learn from the man. Don't aggravate the man.
Set the hook. Yes, set the hook.
Yes! That's the biggest bass I've ever seen, nevertheless caught.
The Fish in Canada Show, brought to you in part by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Princecraft Boats, dominate the waters. Garmin, join the club. Mercury Outboards, go boldly. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
Yes, we're in for some good fishing in Canada.
Today, Nick and I are in a remote corner of Northern Ontario fishing on the renowned Montreal River. Our base is Golden Eagle Camp.
I think this operation's a little unique because we do offer bear hunting, we have the fishing, we have boat rentals, we have ATVing, which there's miles and miles of trail to explore. There's a lot of fishing spots on the river, and it's just an overall, it's a family camp, but it's also a hunter's camp.
One of the great things about drive-to operations like this one is that they usually have all the amenities for the perfect family getaway. But make no mistake about it, Nick and I don't have time to fool around. We're going to try and cram 50 years of fishing experience into him in less than 3 days. Fundamentals that will hopefully take him one step closer to becoming a more complete angler.
So how do you know to fish, the top or the bottom or the middle of a body of water? Like what do you need to know what to be throwing out there?
First of all, if I knew the answer to that, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you right now. I'd be locked up in a vault because I'd be the smartest person in the world.
Right.
Point is, you don't know. Okay, you don't know. And the best way to learn is to listen to them.
The fish?
Yeah.
Ah.
They're going to tell you where they are. But if you don't have the presentations to start with, so if you don't have a shallow, a mid-range, and a deep water presentation, they'll never be able to talk to you. So you come into an area like this, and you may have a pretty good feeling about where they should be, but you don't know for sure. Nobody knows for sure. So you have to try. You have to fish all the depths. And with those 3 presentations, you eventually get the fish telling you where they are, because one of them will jump on your bait.
Right.
And the minute that fish jumps on your bait, hello,
then you know what
that's where they are. And now you put together what's called a pattern.
And so it's really just a lot of narrowing down until you
That's
find
what fishing is.
the thing that works to catch the fish.
That's what fishing is. It's narrowing it down. Otherwise, where do you start? How do you figure it out? Narrow it down, eliminate water. Elimination, elimination, elimination. So Topwater deals with fish that are feeding on the surface. A jerkbait type of presentation is going to deal with fish that are at mid water, and then we're going to go down and try and see if we can't catch a fish or 2 right off the bottom using a drop shot. So 3 presentations. If you can get those 3 down pat, you're good for just about anything.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so let's get to work, buddy. So you can see there's a variety of different colors, sizes, shapes, but at the end of the day, they all basically do the same thing, and that is imitate something on the surface that's in distress, right? And that's what predators love.
Yeah.
They love a prey that's in distress. And you've got frog imitation, bird imitation, fish imitators. My favorite, and it's probably my favorite only because it's been around the longest, is the popar.
Why is it called a popar?
Well, it's got a big concave open mouth.
Okay.
And when you jerk on it, it pops and gurgles and spits out water. And they call it a pop-R.
I still don't see why it's called a pop-R. Why not a pop gurgle or a pop splash?
Okay, now let it sit there. Let it sit. And generally what I like to do is wait for all those rings to dissipate. See, all those rings are almost gone. Once they're gone, I want just one gentle little twitch. No reeling.
Okay, like that?
Now pick up that slack line. That's not bad, but keep the rod tip down. Like that. Perfect. There, that's a popar. There, see that gurgling?
Yeah.
That's what you want. Now, the thing I have to tell you about this presentation, because it's so visual, you'll see the strike. And you're gonna tend to pull the bait away from the fish
Before it can bite it.
before it can bite it, because that's just human nature. You get so excited to see the fish, you pull it, it's all over.
Right.
What you have to do here, what you need to keep in your mind, right? You have to burn it in your psyche, is that when you see the fish, when you first see the fish, you need to count in your head to at least 3, or until you feel the fish pulling the end of your rod. If you do that, you'll still probably lose at least 50% of them. So, if you don't do that, you're gonna lose all of them.
All right, well.
Nice smallie, nice smallie. Look at the one behind him, look at the one right behind him. Put him down, put him down. 3 of them, there's 3 of them. Well, clearly we missed the top water bite. We'll have to try that again later. But for now, it's time to go down under. Subsurface can be anywhere from the top to the bottom. There's various different ways of getting down there. Slow-falling plastics, like this Senko, are perfect for subsurface fishing. Because I want you to be able to get the bait down to where it needs to be. So you use a pendulum effect, right? You don't cast. If you cast, you're gonna throw it way over top of the tree. You don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
So practice a few times, maybe here out in the open, just by going like that. Perfect. And then let it drop straight down. Don't keep your bail open. Once you flip it in, keep your bail open, let it drop straight down until the line stops moving, and then close your bail and hold on to it, and then every once in a while just lift it up. Don't pull it towards you, just lift it up like that. See what's happening to that bait? See what it does? That's what you want it to do underneath, especially that little tail waggle.
This is all well and good, but if I don't catch a fish soon, I'm gonna take up lawn bowling.
There's a nice bass right along shore. Look at it.
Is that where you wanted?
Yeah. You got him?
Yeah.
Set the hook, set the hook.
I did, I'm
on. Go to the back, go to the back. That's a good fish. Keep that rod tip up. Watch the poles and the motor. Yeah, try and pull him around.
There he is,
boy.
he's a nice one.
Oh yeah, he's a beauty. Easy, don't horse him, don't horse him. Nice, nice smallie, nice smallie. Look at the one behind him, look at the one right behind him. Put it down, put it down.
There's 2 of them.
3 of them, there's 3 of them.
Oh my God.
I gotta get us out of trouble.
There's so many of them. Where are you? It's a nice one.
Very nice one.
Whoa, sirs. Oh, what? That's sick.
That is a nice one. That's,
That is a
I
nice
think that's
one.
your biggest
How heavy
smallie.
How big do you think that is?
Oh, let's call them 10 pounds.
Well, I don't know how much these things weigh.
That's a couple of
Okay,
pounds.
it's a couple pounds?
Yeah,
It's a nice
2.5. That's nice.
Sweet. See all the other ones that were swimming
I
around?
know, I know.
That
We
was
can
crazy.
catch those. We can catch those babies.
Yes, we can, because they're aggressive.
Put
all
them
right.
away. Put them away.
Bye-bye, you go.
Good.
Awesome. Woo!
All right, let's do
go
that
get those
again.
other 3.
I love being able to see fish
That was crazy. They
And-
all went to it. Why'd they all
and-
go to it?
because they're competitive.
But
They
he
thought
already
that,
had
they
it.
thought that he was eating. So what happens in a lot of cases, and you'll see it when you're fighting a fish, they'll regurgitate. So all of his buddies know that that could happen. So they'll come up and follow him and hope that they get something out of the deal, right? And that's it. And that's a great time to have another rod ready with a similar bait that you can drop right down on their heads and bang them off.
And then you'll get 2 at one time.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is cool. All right,
go get
bait up,
Senko.
bait up.
That was crazy.
There's people out there right now watching this, and they would probably like to strangle you because they're saying, don't aggravate me. Am I right? Right now, I have more confidence in you catching a fish than anybody else in this boat. Okay, so here's how you check to see, because you just do that, every hook is going to feel, oh yeah, it's got a point on it. That's not how you test it. Take your nail, put it in your nail. See that line? I'm scraping it. If I scrape it, I'm good.
But
if it's not sharp, it won't cut into my nail.
Okay.
That's how you
Is
test
it
it.
metal denser than human nails, so it'll always scrape?
No, if that's got a round edge on it, it won't scrape. It'll slide right off.
Oh my.
Are you questioning me?
Maybe a little bit. I like to become more knowledgeable.
You know what I like about most of my students?
What students?
They're not like you.
What students?
The people that I've taught to fish, most of them are just accepting of what I say.
I know, but I like
you have to question everything I say.
Because that way I can further understand the topic. Being a yes man, just going, okay, cool, you don't learn anything.
Was that a hook set?
No.
I'd never seen anything like it. You went like sideways with your wrist.
Fishing can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different folks. But at the end of the day, it should all be about having fun.
Tell me what that was. I'm curious.
And nobody has more fun fishing together than we do.
You gotta love fishing, because you know, as much as we're having fun today, we're bugging each other. We do this every day, by the way. Doesn't matter whether we fish or not. But in a lot of cases, being in an environment like this, it is just the perfect, I think it's the healthiest place for 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, a group of people to just bond and do stuff that they normally wouldn't do. First of all, I don't know where you were casting, what you were casting for. I've been doing this all of my life. If I tell you that you can't do something, don't prove me wrong.
I didn't cast it.
Will you stop it? You're giving me a heart attack. You know, there's people out there right now watching this, and they would probably like to strangle you because they're saying, just listen to the man.
Yes, and I want to
learn
listen.
from the man. Don't aggravate the man. Am I right? Are you listening to me?
Yes, bottom. But
bottom bouncing.
He got off because of you.
Of course. Of course.
No,
listen.
I had him on. And I was doing my thing, and then he told me to stop.
Everything is because of some. It's him. It's me. It's the person living somewhere to the south. It's the owner of the lodge. It's God Himself.
It's God Himself.
It's everybody except you.
Are you mentally okay?
So looking forward to my retirement. It's been a long day.
For who?
Look it up on your Google. Because God forbid, should any human being tell you something, because that don't count. But if you see it on Google, if you see it on the internet, it's got to be real. I mean, who wouldn't believe stuff that's on the internet? But a human being with 65 years of experience means nothing to you. Yeah, a little bit farther, Nick. You know, I had in mind like another, I don't know, like 2 times that distance, but if you feel more comfortable close to the boat, that's cool. Hey, you take the cards that you're dealt and you play them. They're not aces. Cards are not aces, but you know what? You can win with a 10 deuce. I always have to be a smart ass, don't you? Like it's right in you.
Well, I mean, I learned from the best.
Don't blame me for your
I'm entirely
shortcomings.
for you for that shortcoming.
Everybody's, you know, as long as everybody wins, that's all that matters. No losers in this game. We're all winners, eh, Nick? Hey?
I've tuned you out long
ago. As long as everybody has a good time, eh, Nick?
Set the hook! Set the hook! Yeah, set the hook!
One more time, that's it. You got him. Okay, you got him. Now reel him in, buddy. It's a good fish.
To get to today's great fishing, we first drove north on Highway 12. We next traveled north on Highway 11 until we reached New Liskeard. We then took Highway 65 northwest until we reached Golden Eagle Camp. Nestled along a gorgeous tributary of the renowned Montreal River, Golden Eagle is a great place to bring either the boys or family on an adventurous yet easy-to-access fishing trip. There's not only smallmouth bass like Nick and I were after today, but great walleye and northern pike populations as well. Golden Eagle Camp offers a classic Northern Ontario fishing experience.
I've had some of the best topwater bait fishing in deep water, believe it or not. Everybody just assumes that it's a shallow water presentation, and I gotta tell you, it's not. It just depends on the situation. You have to find a situation where fish are actually feeding on a ball of fish, where they're actually rounding them up in open water, and the best place to ambush them or to push them to so that they can ambush them is a surface. It's like a solid wall to them.
Right.
So when you see fish busting on the top, you see little bait fish jumping around frantically, and you're in big open water, chances are real good there are some predators pushing them up.
Right, right.
Nice. I love topwater fishing, man. I don't care what anybody says. It's
the best.
For me, it's the best. I would do it all day long. Set the hook, set the hook.
Set.
Set the hook, buddy. It's not set. Oh, that was a beautiful bass.
I didn't know how to set
you
it because
didn't
it was
set
up
the
here.
hook.
But it was like all the way up
bass.
here. How do I set it when it's already
Reel
up
in,
here?
just go like that. Reel in, boom.
Like that.
I knew he wasn't set. Oh,
Like
man.
I had it up
I know.
there. How do I set it when it's up there, man? That doesn't make sense.
I know it was a big bass. That was what we were looking for.
Okay, no, he'll come back.
No, he won't. He's done. Don't even waste time with him. Get on to something else. No, not him. Get on to something else. I want you to fish over there.
I don't need to get there.
Reel in, reel in, reel in. We haven't got time. Nick, listen to me. That was a nice bass. See the head on him?
But I had it up there, so I didn't know how to like...
When I said set the hook, set the hook, set the hook, all you got to do is take up the slack and boom, boom. If you're up here, you got no hook setting power at all.
Yeah.
So just reel in, boom.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hey, what are you sorry about?
Because I let
buddy,
it off, man. That's like
buddy,
discouraging.
you know how many I've lost in my lifetime? Set the hook. Set the hook. Yeah, set the hook. One more time. That's it. You got him. Okay. Okay, you got him. Now reel him in, buddy. It's a good fish. Easy. Let the rod do it. Let the rod do it, okay? That's fine. Keep it up. I'm going to get the net for him. He's going to want to get you in the mud here.
Oh, it's a nice bass.
It's a nice bass, buddy. Keep it up. Can't, oops.
Just net him.
I can't see him. Nice. Look at the size of your bass. Look at the size of that thing.
So that's the biggest bass I've ever seen, nevertheless caught. Okay.
Do you know how big that bass is?
I'm gonna guess 4, maybe 5 pounds.
He's between 4 and 5.
I always get the fish the very last cast. We are talking about going home, we're ready to go. It's always the last cast, every single time. I'm like shaking, man.
I go, look at the size of this bass. On a topwater!
Look at this thing.
Put your hand underneath his belly,
Holy,
like that.
that is the biggest bass I've ever seen in my life. Like I'm not gonna like
On a
that.
topwater!
I know, it's crazy. You know, we said, oh, remember I said too when I left that one off? Oh, there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, he's there. If that fish was fat, he's lean. He's very lean, but if that fish
You have
was
no
fat,
idea how happy I am right now.
oh, believe me, I have a pretty good idea. Oh,
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
fantastic! Congratulations, man. Is a topwater bite the best
It
bite
was
you've
crazy. It was like, cause you see it first, you see it kind of appear, and then
But you gotta
your
wait.
topwater just yeah, you have to wait. It's a mental thing. You have to wait. You have to mentally
Do
challenge
us,
yourself to not.
do
Oh
us
my
the
God.
honor, my friend.
Thank you very much for making my night. For that, you get to be returned into the water. Have a great day. Woo!
This is what it's all about right here, buddy. Okay? Look around you. Take it all in. Look around you. This is that magic time. The sun is just about to set. And
It happens every time. Every time the sun is like this, or we're gonna leave, or something that is just, it is the pivotal moment. It is do or die. It does.
nice work, bud.
You have no idea how, like, I am so happy.
All right, let's go home.
That was the biggest bass I've ever gotten.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right, let's go home. Get her all strapped in. Off we go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is precisely why we all fish. It's moments like this that cannot be replicated anywhere else other than fishing. I love this game. Today's hotspot is where Nick latched onto his giant smallmouth bass. The waypoint on your screen will get you right there. On these larger river systems, I like to fish them much the same as I would a lake. By breaking a river down into sections, I can then dissect each spot and come up with what I deem is the highest potential fishing area. For Nick's Fish, we had lots of weed cover, some really nice rock transitions, and deep water close by. Absolutely perfect. As in lake fishing, a variety of baits will work, including topwaters, jerk baits, spinner baits, shallow crankbaits, and an array of soft plastics rigged weedless. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishincanada.com.
The Fish in Canada Show, brought to you in part by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Princecraft Boats, dominate the waters. Garmin, join the club. Mercury Outboards, go boldly. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
Closed captioning for this episode was brought to you by fishincanada.com, the gateway to your next fishing adventure.
Come along to our cabin in the wild, 'cause we're in for some good fishing.